Hi guys, welcome back. I am Nick and this is Sam and this is episode 3 of our e-bike camping trip around the Northumberland 250.
We are now on day 5 and we have a big decision to make. Do we keep on riding or do we head on back?
Sam's handlebars broke. My shoes are soaking wet and broke. Oh my god, I am such a twat. What is that? My shoe is sodding. And the mental game is certainly gaming.
To be honest, I think I'm on a little bit the same page where you might be at. Like, I was just thinking about it all last night.
I think we have a lot to think about.
Only joking, guys. We made it to the halfway point yesterday. There is no way we're turning back now.
So where are we at? We are in Ford, making our way along the borderlands.
We're just about to set off on the borderlands, part of the trip. And I've got to admit, I'm a little bit nervous about my bike. Like, the steering rack is just so loose. My kickstand is non-existent, so I can't even stand my bike up. It's been absolutely brilliant, honestly. The bike has been so comfortable, it's smooth, such a beautiful ride, and honestly, to be able to get out and do all this on this bike has been such a fucking adventure. It's just given me a little bit of anxiety, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want it to fold in half and me to go over the top whilst doing 20 odd mile an hour, 14 mile an hour, even like 3 mile an hour. I just don't want to come off. But we'll have to see how it goes. Maybe take it a little bit slow to begin with and take it as it comes. But onto the borderlands.
We are now in the picturesque village of Ford and Ettle. My god, it is posh. The place even has a roundabout. Whee! We set off quite late today, at about 12:30, because of all the issues we've been having with the bike and my shoes and stuff, so we were like, we'll just take the morning slow. So our stop in Ettle and Ford was pretty quick. We're now heading to our next destination, which is a hill. We're going to see if the bike can get up it. It's a pretty cold ride today, I'm not gonna lie. I could do with another layer on, but it's also that bit too cold that you don't want to like get layers off. So Sam, how are your handlebars coping?
You know what? I actually think this duct tape is keeping it all together.
I told you duct tape would work. I mean, I didn't think the man would whip out Gorilla duct tape.
It's holding strong. Let's see how far we get on it.
It wasn't even supposed to rain today.
Wow, it's getting so bad. I can't even see. I can't even keep my eyes open. Oh my god, are you actually serious?
Yeah, that's supposedly the hill we can cycle all the way to the top of.
What?
We've got to check the path first.
That looks monstrous.
316 meters.
This one, 316? Yeah. That means we're gonna... Oh yeah. I don't think this is a today jobby.
No, let's go look at the path.
We're gonna look at the path. She's barely going up, maybe a couple of feet, and she wants to climb 300 and something meters. Looks good coming down.
I have a verdict. I'm gonna listen to you for once. Let's crack on to the next location.
I
did really want to put the bikes to the test, but with this type of weather, it's probably not the safest.
Look
so.
how wet your face is.
Yeah, I am freezing cold. My feet are starting to go numb. My fingers are starting to go numb. I want to say this is probably the worst riding day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because we started off badly with like your handlebars and my shoes being wet, blah blah blah, but and unexpected rain.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the second day was really bad, just because we hadn't really got that far into the journey and a little bit anxious.
We were getting used to it. First day was like, what the hell's going on? Lots of rain. Oh my god.
And if the whole trip continued with rain, it would have been bad. But it's been epic, and it's literally clearing up now. So I think we carry on.
Yeah, like when I say it's the worst riding day, I still think it's fucking
fun.
Yeah. We have arrived at Gefrin at the most perfectly imperfect time. There is a tour on the archaeological site just about to happen, and it's going to be an hour long. So that's super cool, and they've said that we're allowed to join in, which we'd love to do, but we're obviously on a time scale. And why it was imperfect is I was desperate for the toilet, and it's just one big open field, so I just had to tuck myself up in the corner over there and go. Hopefully none of them have binoculars and I'm all good. So whilst we're here, you're gonna join it for a little bit?
Maybe a little bit. It was lovely of him to ask us to join him. I don't actually know if anybody's paid, but maybe we can learn something.
So this is the dig site. I wonder if they've found anything.
Apparently a great hall.
I don't see it. But it's gotta be there.
There's an ancient step ladder.
When do you think that came from?
About 6th century AD, about.
I'm not telling people about the site because it's such a fantastic site. It was all of timber, so of course all the timber's gone. Nothing really to see other than the foundation trenches where the timbers were and the layout of the buildings. This is what you're looking at.
A very ancient book.
Yes, by a man called Brian Hope Taylor. And he looked down and that's what he saw underneath, so he flew around it and recorded it. And you can see all the royal palace buildings, one on top of the other, rectangular timber buildings. And then he came and he excavated, and look, you can see them there in his trench. Now you see that trench you see there?
Yeah.
That's where we're standing.
Wow,
We're standing exactly at that spot there.
That was super cute, wasn't it?
How he just wants to give us so much time and teach is just
absolutely lovely. And he told us that the hill behind us is Yeavering Bell, not Yeavering as we were saying. So that was the hill we were going to cycle. So I'm kind of glad we didn't.
Definitely, and he said it was not a good idea, so
yeah.
we're glad.
Yeah.
That was
right. So next stop is actually going to see a friend, Helen, who I made friends with her on Instagram, didn't I? And she's en route. So we bumped into her the other day as we were cycling past Bamber Castle, and she partially fixed my shoes. So she had some super glue and popped it in so it at least didn't open. And that was such a coincidence. We were just cycling past and I saw a van and I spotted she's got like van tattoos on her van. I was like, that's Helen. But anyway, now we're gonna head to hers and get some Swiss cake down us apparently. Oh my god, this is so cute.
You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine.
Oh, is it the A1?
What did you, is that the potato salad?
Is it good for anything?
This is actually really good for if you're sore throats.
Delicious. Poppies. Is this pumpkin again?
Yeah, that's a pumpkin.
How would you take it for the idea?
Flowers. You'll pick the flowers
And then
make
eat
tea.
it or tea.
And on that note, we're going to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Engui. These Engui X20s will be our noble steeds, and what a beast they are. So it's a folding e-bike, 1000 watts, and has a 14.4 and 7.8 amp hour battery, and its charging time is 7 hours.
The bike's range is 100 kilometers full electric and 150 kilometers pedal assist. Max load is 150 kilogram, and each bike weighs 37 kilograms.
Its fat tyres ensure a smoother ride, allowing us to conquer various types of terrain. The seat and handlebars are adjustable, vehicle, and they have triple suspension front, back and seat.
They have Shimano 8-speed gears, and here's a screen that displays speed, distance and trip distance and allows you to change modes from eco, normal to sport.
On the back there is a rack with a removable cushion and where our 35-litre Engui pannier bag will be going. And before we crack on with this adventure, Engui launch limited edition bikes each year. This year, from the 16th to the 29th of October, they bring you the X26 and X24 Emir, their most powerful bike yet. I mean, it's named after the Norse myth and legend Olgemir, a beast. To check out Engui's range of e-bikes, head to the link in our description and pin comment. We ended up hanging out with Helen, Matt and family for far longer than we thought. We had a really good time and very well fed. It is now 6:30 and we believe the next campsite that we want to get to is 2 hours away, so we've got quite a ride ahead of us. But look at that sunset. It's so nice when we get some sun. Right now we're cycling the borderlands, which means we are weaving in and out of England and Scotland. Greetings into Scotland.
No. The best thing we can do is head down the road and see if they got any space for tents.
Yeah, so we're having no luck again. But there is a caravan site 7 minutes away, so we're going to just rock up and see if they'll let us in, and if not, we have to keep cycling another 1 hour 10 to You're getting a call back.
Hello. You're a cook. Oh, hello. Do you by any chance take tent campers at your site?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Do you have any?
We're in for some luck once again. We found a campsite 7 minutes away, which I'm glad because I'm not gonna lie, it's getting colder and colder. My fingers are numb. I'm ready to hit the sack.
We always seem to find a campsite by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
So lucky.
I think we have to thank how friendly people are in this area, because they're always just like really welcoming of us coming last minute and don't mind, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're camping in Scotland tonight. And that is Sam excited that he's found a campsite once again. Yes, yes, give me that. This is our little pitch for tonight. Toilet blocks are just there. Actually happy with that, so we don't have to walk too far in the cold. Got our EHU. You happy?
Yeah. Definitely happy, yeah.
How much was this one?
£21.
There we go. Not too bad. Let's give you a trip update. We have done 59.7 miles today.
No way. No way.
I've been stupid, haven't I? We had a messy morning. I forgot to trip reset, so I'll pop the actual distance we've done here when I do the calculations after, because I cannot remember what we did yesterday. And trip time 4 hours 22. Obviously that's wrong as well.
Good morning.
Morning.
On today's menu we've got porridge.
Yummy.
And hopefully some damper bread if we can scavenge some oil, because Helen's mum yesterday lovingly gave us some of her homemade honey. She has the hives herself, so that'll be an amazing treat.
We dipped our finger in it as soon as she gave it us yesterday. It was so good, wasn't it?
Definitely.
Tastes so fresh.
So hopefully we'll have a nice little morning brekkie.
I thought I'd do a little morning check-in. Last night was a very peaceful sleep. We had light rain, which is always tranquil to fall asleep to, and we woke up to dry weather, which means we don't have to pack the tent away in the rain, or a soggy tent away in the rain, because that's always the worst on a camping trip. Been out for a week. It has been incredible. The bike itself has been overall pretty comfortable. Every so often my bum starts to hurt, but yesterday I didn't feel the pain, so maybe I'm getting used to it. Mentally, it's still very challenging. It's wet, it's getting colder. It was the autumn equinox yesterday, so you know, winter is coming pretty thick and fast. Even with gloves on, my hands were numb yesterday. As you know, my feet are soaking wet, so that doesn't help keep me warm at all. I think I've got one shoe fully dry now, and the other one is just the toes, so I think we're going to be in for a good day. We're finishing off the borderlands today, and we're going to end up in Kielder Forest. And here it goes again, packing everything away, ready for another day out on the roads. It feels like a much warmer day today, doesn't it?
Definitely warmer and perfect for our long ride today as well.
So we are here at Gefrin in Scotland, and we're going to follow the cycle route down here, where we'll end up at Carterbar, which is the border between England and Scotland. I know we're already in Scotland, but we still want to go to the border. What settings are you in? I think today's issue is going to be flies, because it's sunny and I already got a fly in my eye within 10 metres of the campsite.
Nice. 200 miles!
Woo! 200 miles! How epic is that? And don't be fooled, we haven't got 15 miles left to go. We haven't stuck to the exact Northumberland 250. We've been going off track and doing our own thing, so we still have quite a bit to cycle. I've just had a little look around because I've been so focused just staring ahead, and I realised how high up we are. We're actually at the top of most of the hills around here. It's incredible, and that probably explains why we've used quite a lot of battery. So we've actually used 37% of our battery. We've been cycling for an hour and 3, and our current distance is 15.9 miles, so nearly 16 miles. So we've used a bit more than we usually would have in this time, but with the terrain, it's kind of expected. Okay, I'm at 28 miles, 29 miles per hour. And down the hills we go. I can't go fast down this one, seeing that bend. Maybe our seat things haven't like kicked in yet.
We've just pulled over, just turn our bikes off, disconnect the battery and just reconnect it all, see if we get a bit of extra percent, because it just doesn't seem right. We've lost so much battery power. And that hill will probably kill all my battery.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably the worst performing day of the bikes. I didn't expect it to go down this much on the hills, but you know, we've never done hills like this before, so this is the first time we're finding out how the bike performs basically as well. Turning it off and on has helped a little bit. I've gone up to 41, so I've gone up like 4%. We might have to check it into a campsite sooner than expected today, but to be fair, we could do with a proper rest. We have now made it to Carterbar, which is the border of England and Scotland. Very windy. The rain is just about to catch up, so just a quick stop and we're going to crack on with our journey into Kielder Forest. Dude. It seems like the perfect stop for all the motorhomes, van lifers. The battery like kicked out.
I'm absolutely dreading this next part of the journey.